Silver Spring, Maryland, on Thursday, October 12th, Montgomery County Executive Mark Elrich and the County Department of Housing and Community Affairs, DHCA, participated in a ribbon-cutting ceremony to celebrate the completion of a $580,000 facade improvement project at Hillendale Center. The ceremony, held at 10 a.m., marked the first completed project under the Countywide Facade Improvement Program, CFIP. Opening remarks were made by Dave Brann, owner-representative of Hillendale Center, followed by Montgomery County Executive Mark Elrich. Councilmember Kristen Mink from District 5 also gave remarks.
Everybody for taking the time this morning to come up and attend this ribbon-cutting ceremony. As she said, Paul had a small incident. He's doing well. He's going to be fine. But unfortunately, after a lot of hard work, I'm going to have to step in and kind of do his introduction for this. First, I'd like to recognize the families, the parents, the grandparents, for some of us, the great-grandparents that came to this country and immigrated into the country and worked hard for the American dream. And they had all put their pennies together, and in 1951 they had purchased the part of the shopping center which was originally just 3 stores in 1951. They ran and managed those stores as a family, small family. In 1955, about 4 years later, they built the second portion of the shopping center, which added 4 more stores to their great empire. And it was just a family-run business, loosely held. About after my father passed away, maybe about 8 or 10 years ago, my brother stepped up and took charge of the property. My brother was, well, he was an attorney, and that was just in his blood to do that. So he took this partnership to the 20th century. He got all the families together. He got all the different people together, and he formed an LLC and turned it into something that was able to, we could manage and run it like a business. And we're very grateful that he has done that for us. In about 2018, Montgomery County DHAC reached out to us, and Christina and Rogers from there we had spoke with, and they reached out to us about getting involved with the facade improvement, and we were very interested in it. Paul took that information back to many of the different partners in the group, and everyone was interested in working with them. They were extremely helpful and very, very professional, and gave us, great guidance on what they would expect and what they were looking for. We're grateful for that. This happened just a little bit before COVID. So as we were getting things together, the whole COVID thing came in, and we were getting bids from different contractors to get an idea of what this thing would cost. There was a couple times where the pricing kind of blew up a little bit, and then we had to kick back and look at some different options, and working again with the DHAC about what changes and what we could do within the budget to still achieve what we were trying to achieve. We were able to do that. Paul then went back to all the family members, and we had group conferences and Zoom meetings of all the partners in the family, and we got the approval to move forward with the project. So here we are. A beautiful shopping center. I think it, a lot of hard work. I have to give credit. Paul really took the lead and did all of the groundwork on this, so we're very grateful for that. I'd like to thank some of the people who were key for bringing this project. Of course, the Montgomery County Council, DHCA, with Christine and Rogers. Cowie and Associates was the architect firm that we had hired to do the design and engineer. Tony at Rosedale Federal, who coughed up the money and did the financing for all of this. for a while. I don't think he was wondering if we were actually going to pull it off, but it happened. Also, Jarrett Furrer from SWA Design, the mural artist. That was something that came in about 2/3 of the way into the project. Paul thought it would be nice, and he interviewed multiple artists and had some renderings done, and ended up going with Jarrett, and he did a spectacular job. So we congratulate him for that. Also, our property manager, Don Brennitz, who is been instrumental in helping us and making sure everything was going well. And also thanking the county executive for coming out and spending the morning here. We appreciate that as well. So with that, I just want to thank everyone again for coming out and being a part of the grand opening.
So this is really exciting. I want to thank Mr. Brand and your family for your commitment to this. This requires something from you as well as from us, and your willingness to participate is what made this happen, and this is really important. We've been really focused since I came in on trying to change the East County, including the East County's perception of itself. So we worked really hard to make sure this project got unstuck next door, where the Duffys are redeveloping it, and that's moving forward. We got Town Center moving forward, and we got Burtonsville moving forward. All the things that were stuck when I walked into office are no longer stuck. And I understood the concerns that the community had, because the county made very different decisions about how it treated the west side of the county, and you treated that as an economic engine for the county, and treated the east side historically very differently than it treated the west side. And I share the community's concerns about the master plan that was proposed for the area, because it seems to perpetuate nothing exciting happening here. And it's really regrettable that they don't understand what the potential is, and they actually did the plan without even thinking about what's the impact going to be if Viva White Oak develops. And we've been working hard with the prospective possible development partner to make sure that the county does everything we can do to make sure that that project happens, because that should bring more economic vitality to this corner of the world, and that should have an effect on Route 29 beyond just the Viva White Oak property. So I share your concerns. I just want you to know that I share your concerns about that. This itself is really exciting. It's a long time coming. You think 2018, and we're here 5 years later. It takes a lot of perseverance. There was this thing called COVID that got involved in the middle of it and slowed everything down in the county, and this is probably no different than anything else. But we're at the point now where we've got new paint, we've got a mural, we've got new lights, and just a really different look and feel to the shopping center. Right? Since I'm a native and I drive by this area often, you can really tell the difference, because when I drove by, it's not like looking at what was here before. It's really a different look and feel to what it had been. So I'm really excited about that. It's the first facade improvement project completed under the county program. We put $3.5 million into that program. There will be more projects that you all will see coming around the county. And hopefully this is be viewed as another positive change for the county. I think everybody can look at this as another project in the line of things we're trying to do to make this side of the county have the kind of economic opportunities that we have on the other side. Our staff is working on the East County BRT lines, and so there's the planning for actually making the BRT on 29 actually function the way it's supposed to function and be designed the way it should be. And they're now working on designs for New Hampshire Avenue. Montgomery College is already, I've seen signs of the first where they're going to be in their temporary location. We've introduced them to the potential new developer and talked about the possibility of making them the focus of any new development in the county. So if there's something exciting that happens on the property in Viva White Oak, we're hoping to incorporate the college into that, because we think that would be a great project to build the development around. And I think you're going to see more work all across the board in terms of what we do to make the East County feel like they matter. This is made possible by About 53% of the funding, $1.9 million, coming from the county, the state. Thank you very much, Janelle. For $500,000 legislative bond initiative. And the property owner who put in a third of this, which is about $1.25 million, not a small amount of money. And so thank you very much. I want to thank, our team that, has kind of stayed with this project and moved it through. You all had the vision to recognize this and identify this as a project that needed being done, and you stuck through it through all this period, and I'm excited to see this happen. There's that park that's going to open up here. I keep looking at the work, and it's getting closer and closer to looking like a park, and so we're excited about that. That should be November 4th, so that's some more good news. And I think you're going to continue to see good news for the east side of the county. You are not going to be neglected anymore, and you're going to get your opportunity to move and develop just like other parts of the county have had those opportunities. So thank you very much for giving me a few moments. Thank the family, really, because if you don't agree to do this, this doesn't happen. So you were the key, and we provided the means to help make this possible, some of the means. But without the family's participation, there is no project. So thank you.
Excited to be here with all of you here in Hillendale today. I'm Kristen Mink. I am the council member for District 5, which stretches from Four Corners to Hillendale, all the way up to Burtonsville. This is our East County district, and I am thrilled to be your East County representative. Thank you so much to everyone who's here today. Thank you to the county executive, all of the DHCA staff who are working on these revitalization projects, especially Christina Ellis, the manager of the project here in Hillendale and elsewhere, who has done so much work on the ground to bring all this together. Thank you to the District 20 team represented here today by Delegate Janelle Wilkins, who are consistently bringing state dollars back here to the county and to East County especially. They know how critical that is. Thank you so much to the property owners. Paul, so glad that you are feeling better. I'm sure you're out there watching today. We so appreciate all of the work that you have done to make the Hillendale Center what it is today. Thank you, Dave, to you and your family. It's really a remarkable thing, and we so appreciate you participating in the program, for continuing to invest here in Hillendale and in East County. Thank you to community members like the Hillendale Citizens Association for the continued advocacy and organizing here in this community. Can we give it up for the community members? Truly, that is what has continued to drive the attention that we needed to get the elected leaders in place who knew that East County is where we need to be making investments. And so I cannot thank and appreciate our community members who are here today enough for continuing to beat that drum. I want to emphasize again, it's so important to know that these projects are a partnership. The property owners working with their tenants contribute half. It's a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of funding. Working with our government partners here at the state and at the county, they have real skin in the game, as do all of us, and the results benefit everyone. So again, thank you so much to the ownership, to the Brand family, to all of the tenants here. The tenants are small business owners. Thank you. You are what makes our county and our area unique and wonderful. The Hillendale Center truly is a microcosm of what makes Montgomery County, and especially East County, so special, so wonderful. We can look at the Hillendale Center and see the tremendous diversity that is represented from all across the world, right here in Hillendale. And the result is a fabulous shopping center where folks can come and spend their money at businesses where they're getting something special back. So it is that kind of diversity that makes this a destination, and that is why Hillendale and East County are worth investing in, even just from a financial standpoint. The diversity is an economic driver. So I know that the Brand family knew that from the start, and have been leaders in this space, and we're going to continue to see that investment here in East County. Thank you so much as well to our East County Regional Service Center Director, Jeru Banday. Round of applause for Jeru, who continues to coordinate and advocate so much all across East County to help us bring all of these pieces together. I'm really, really excited about this new signage. As I drive by, it just looks absolutely fantastic. Possibly the only drawback is that I might have to wait in a slightly longer line to get my dinner for my family when I come to Cheesesteak Mike's, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So to the county executive, my colleagues on the council, and the D20 team, I know that together we're going to continue to make investments here in East County. It is certainly long past due for the residents of Hillendale, White Oak, and the rest of East County. Everyone here today, thank you all so much for bringing us here to this point. There will be more big public investments in East County in this coming budget cycle. Absolutely.
According to Elrich, the project helps advance the county's vision to create and preserve quality affordable housing along public transportation corridors.
Well, my name is Francis Ade. I'm the owner of this Global International Grocery, and at the same time owner of Aquaba Restaurant. And we are so excited about what they have done for this community, especially this shopping center, because it used to be very, very old, and now they are making it as if it's a brand new building. And in fact, most of my customers are so much happy to see how the place has become, because they have modernized everything. Our signboard, everything seems so beautiful, and that has encouraged us also to make our store unique, very clean, neat, and everything. So we are so excited what they have done for us.
Mink added that the improvements will help uplift the surrounding community. The CFIP aims to revitalize aging strip malls and connect residents with essential services. The event concluded with a ribbon-cutting ceremony, viewing of a new mural, and tours of the improved center. The facade updates, funded by DHCA, included exterior painting, landscaping, signage, decorative awnings, lighting, and other enhancements.